After tearing up the sofa when their owner comes in, the cat quickly points at the dog saying, "He did it." This little kid is so clever. Even at such a young age, he's pulling tricks like this on the dog. As soon as the dog gets ready to fight the kitten, the mother cat rushes in, and suddenly the dog falls to the ground pretending to be sick. When the sick kitten starts crying, the mother cat gently places her paw on his head and softly says, "Shh, calm down, my child." Using a brilliant trick, this cat and dog worked together to bring down a food packet kept on top of the fridge. Amazing teamwork. This little kid grabs his mom's lipstick and covers the dog's mouth with it, then hugs him tight like nothing happened. Such a naughty kid. This mischievous boy copies his old grandma's walk, bending down and walking exactly like her.
Siapa yang pecahin pot bunganya? Ih, kalian berdua ya.
Oh wow, today we're seeing something we've never seen before. A match between goats and dogs. Because of a small mistake, this parrot starts scolding everyone. The kitten, the puppy, and even his owner's little kid. For a few days, Jeff kept noticing a tiny fawn wandering helplessly along the edge of the woods. It didn't take long for him to realize that if he didn't step in, the little one probably wouldn't make it. So Jeff decided to help, and soon after, the baby deer disappeared. But the most beautiful and touching part of this story didn't happen until an entire year later. At first, Jeff never planned to get involved. He saw the fawn near the trees, assumed its mother must be nearby, and went about his day. But the next morning, the little deer returned again, and then again the day after that. That's when Jeff understood the truth. This poor creature was completely alone and fighting to survive. He hung a small bottle of milk near the bird feeder and waited from a distance. The fawn quickly approached and drank every single drop. After a few days, Jeff gathered the courage to feed him by hand. He knelt down, gave a gentle whistle, and stretched out the bottle. The fawn hesitated for a second, then slowly stepped closer and began to drink. In that moment, Jeff decided to name him Furry. because the whole scene felt truly magical. But before long, it wasn't really about milk anymore. Fairy started showing up at the house just to spend time with Jeff. If Jeff was chopping wood, she would stand nearby, quietly watching him work. When he fixed the shed roof, she would lie down close by, waiting patiently until he was done. Every morning, when Jeff stepped outside, he would find Fairy standing near the porch as if she had been waiting all night. One morning, Jeff forgot to close the door and heard tiny hooves clicking on the kitchen floor. He laughed and said, "Fairy, are you sure this is polite? You can't just walk in like that?" But deep down, he knew Fairy's true home was still the forest. She wasn't coming for food anymore. She came because of love and connection. Then one day, Fairy showed up with a few deer from the forest, and everything changed. Jeff had always hoped she'd learn to live freely, so he guided her deep into the woods, away from danger. She followed him faithfully, learning where to find mushrooms, soft leaves, and fresh grass. Day by day, she began to look and act more like a wild deer. Then, one afternoon, Fairy met an adult doe with 2 little fawns and brought them right up to Jeff's porch. But the doe saw Fairy as competition and tried to push her away. Jeff watched carefully and quietly placed more food for Fairy, so the others would see being near her had its benefits. Soon, the small group began visiting together every morning. But once the first snow covered the ground, they all disappeared into the woods. And no matter how much Jeff called, silence answered back. Still, the sadness didn't last long. When spring returned, a grown-up Fairy appeared through the morning mist and gently nudged her nose against Jeff's arm, as if she had never left. Now she visits from time to time, bringing Jeff a warm sense of peace and joy. Their bond became something beyond words, a friendship born of kindness, trust, and care. And speaking of incredible bonds, wait till you see the Rottweiler from our last story. He refuses to let his owner out of sight and acts like a total daddy's boy. Click the video on your right. You've got to see it to believe it. When the girl cuts a parrot-shaped cake, her pet parrot standing nearby starts screaming loudly in shock. Oh, so you've already learned to fight at this young age? Well, now you'll find out what happens next. The poor dog got caught in the middle of their fight and ended up getting hit for no reason. Now she's not letting it go easily. One says, "I'll bathe him no matter what." And the other replies, "No way, you're not bathing my dog."
Poor buddy looks like he's signing a complaint right now.
When he was alone, he was acting all bold and naughty, but the moment he saw that kitten's mom, he started pretending to be asleep like nothing happened. This girl brings home a cake that looks exactly like her pet dog, and the moment she cuts it, both of her dogs freak out and start barking in disbelief. This guy was pointing at his cats as if he was shooting them with an imaginary gun. and the cats made it even funnier by acting like it was an actual movie scene. This cat knocks the glass off the table and runs away. When the owner arrives and sees the dog nearby, she immediately blames him. Cats are definitely smarter than dogs. Look at the dog watching a movie on the phone. The moment he sees his buddy coming from behind, he quickly turns it off like, "Nope, you're not watching this one." Watch this man prank his dog. He asks the dog to hold a nail over a piece of wood, and just as he raises the hammer, the dog quickly pulls his paw away. This girl hides a little chocolate under one of the plastic cups and tells her cat, "If you find it, it's yours. If not, I'll eat it." The clever cat watches carefully, thinks for a while, then lifts the right cup. And there it is, the chocolate. She looks so happy after winning. This is the story of two different souls. A swift cheetah named Kumbali and a loyal dog named Kago, who proved to the world that friendship knows no boundaries. Kumbali was born weaker than the rest of his siblings, barely eating and failing to gain weight. The zookeepers grew worried, afraid that this little cheetah might lose the battle for life. They decided to take him under special care and help him grow strong. But survival alone wasn't enough. He also needed to learn that to be the king of the wild, one must have a brave heart. Around the same time, another story was taking shape. A small Labrador puppy named Kago, rescued from a shelter. The zoo team came up with an idea. Why not bring the two together? It's often said that living with dogs helps cheetahs become more confident. Their first meeting felt like a movie scene. Kumbali hesitated at first, but Kago's playful affection soon melted his heart. Gradually, the two began to play together, and their bond grew stronger each passing day. Sometimes Kumbali would chase Kago, and other times Kago would knock him down playfully and run away. Every day they learned something new from each other. Kumbali taught the lesson of speed, and Kago taught the courage to face the world. When tiredness took over, Kumbali would curl up beside Kago as if he were his family. This connection wasn't ordinary, it was a bond that came straight from the heart. With time, Kumbali grew stronger, but their games and laughter never faded. Despite their difference in breed, color, or size, they spoke the same language of the heart. Their love brought smiles to everyone who saw them together. People would say, "If only we could be friends like them, who see no differences, only emotions." Kumbali and Kago showed the world that true friendship sees neither blood nor breed. It only recognizes hearts. Their story became a symbol of harmony, trust, and selfless love. This isn't just a tale of a cheetah and a dog, but a lesson that where love exists, no wall can stand. After months of training his dog, this man finally decides to put him to the test. During the test, he places small numbered cards on both sides in front of the dog. First, he explains that these are numbers, then leaves one side still and starts mixing the other side in a plastic tray. Once everything is completely shuffled, he puts them back in front of the dog and begins calling out, "Number 9, number 6. Amazingly, the dog finds each number correctly and proudly brings it back to his owner every single time. This man has trained 6 to 7 small dogs. The moment he gives a signal, they all jump together in perfect sync, letting the wire slide smoothly underneath them. The audience watches in amazement. The performance goes on for several minutes, yet not a single dog makes even the tiniest mistake.
Just stand right there, Mr. Kitty. I'm just crazy. You were so funny. Hand up, Kitty. Don't move. I see you shaking. It's okay.
Oh, these dogs are so clever. They ring the doorbell, and the moment they hear someone coming, they quickly hide. But their owner spots them right away and gives them a good scolding. This is true loyalty. When the dog sees his elderly owner carrying a heavy bundle of wood, he rushes to help her. He pulls the bundle down and drags it all the way into the house. As soon as they reach home, the old lady hugs her loyal companion tightly, and the dog starts to cry out of pure emotion. The panda is the only animal in the world that's both extremely playful and incredibly smart. Watching its hilarious moves, you just can't help but laugh, no matter how sad you are. This little puppy grabs the horse's reins and gently leads it back to his owner. Such a smart and adorable helper. This dog has been tiring out two other dogs for hours. Whenever they come from one side, the small dog slips through a hole in the wall, and when they go around the other side, he pops out again. The two dogs try everything they can, but they just can't catch their tiny, clever friend. This girl had piled up a bunch of corn seeds, but her dog came running in and scattered them all over the place.